Hello, welcome to part 2 of episode 11 of Beneath the Text, the secret temple code hidden in Genesis chapter 2, verse 8 to 15. In episode 11 of Beneath the Text, we discussed the fact that the Garden of Eden wasn't actually a garden, it was a temple. And in part 2, we were discussing the secret code that was hidden in Genesis chapter 2 to prove this fact. In the account story in Genesis chapter 2, we realize that Moses stopped in Genesis chapter 2 verse 10 to introduce minerals and rivers to make a point. To read it on the surface, you will think that he's just referring to ordinary things. But when you dig beneath the text, you realize that Moses was actually giving a hidden code to his readers. Now, Genesis chapter 2 verse 12 specifically mentioned that the 4 rivers that flow in the Garden of Eden moved into a land where there were gold, bdellium, and honest stone. Genesis chapter 2 verse 11 and 12 reads like this. The name of the first is Pison. That was that which encompasses the whole land of Havilah. There was gold there. The gold of that land is good, and there was bdellium and the honest stone. Any student of the Bible will definitely ask this question: why did Moses interrupt the creation story to bring this geography lesson? Was he interested in minerals or in rivers, or he was actually giving them a code? In his book, The Temple and the Church Mission, Dr. G.K. Beyer reiterates that these stones or these minerals are not just random minerals. Gold in the book of Exodus was used to overlay the entire Ark of Covenant. That is Exodus chapter 25, verse 10 to 22. Gold was used to overlay the entire Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was a typical artifact for the temple. And when you read Hebrews chapter 9 verse 4, it also says that the entire Ark of Covenant was overlaid with gold. Now, bdellium is a fragrant resin, that is a thick, sticky substance that is secreted from plants. And when you read the book of Numbers chapter 11 verse 7, the Bible says that the smell of manna was or is like bdellium. Bdellium was likened